The Book of Truths. Pre-market routine. Reminders. Only through a dedicated approach to practice with specific attention to finding your mistakes will you improve. Otherwise, you are just cementing your unprofitable behavior and nothing changes. Look at the consequences of your emotional and impulsive trading decisions. Look where you trailed to break even and didn't let profits run as you were supposed to, because you were fearful and wanted to avoid the perceived pain. Look what you did well and did good. Reinforce such behavior, since practice does not make perfect. It merely makes permanent. Perfect practice makes perfect. Never fall for the supermarket mentality. Never try to top tick the smart money reversal, trading against the currently clear distribution. This is a mental game. Don't expect to crush the 90% and come out on top if you put in the same amount of mental preparation as them. Beware of the disgusting shit life and the tremendous consequences of you staying the same and not behaving like he who can. Feel the pain of remaining stuck. You're not that kind of person. Your progress is permanent, and you are him. You behave like him right here, right now, in this very session. Breathwork is extensively used among high-performing athletes, such as F1 drivers. Breathe in for 7 seconds and breathe out for 11 seconds. Do this until you feel calm. Intentions. Picture the exact behavior clearly and feel the pain. Away-oriented goal setting is much stronger than towards-oriented goal setting. What behavior can no longer be tolerated? What are you disgusted by in yourself looking at your past executions? How disgusting is such a person who keeps behaving like this? Things will not just change magically and unfold in the future. Everything is cause and effect. If you don't change your disgusting behavior, nothing will change. And you will remain in this exact miserable reality in which you're in right now. Close the gap and force your goal reality to manifest by behaving how you're supposed to. Visualization. Your technical skill is not matched by the emotional maturity that is required from you. That's why you're not where you want to be, not because of anything else. You have all the technicals you need. Your mind needs to be trained now. Go through this practice with as much detail as possible, and you will attend the session with a primed mindset, ready to fail without losing control, ultimately performing at the highest level possible. First, patience. I'm perfectly focused on acting out my trading plan to ensure the highest probability behavior, and I accept that following my trading plan is all I need and also all I can do. Everything else is outside my control and none of my concern. I see myself present and focused, watching the charts, being aware of key time openings and aware of my plan for both sides. If nothing clean is setting up and the market isn't offering me a high probability entry, I do nothing. I have a clear, predefined plan for each scenario. And well, if neither is present, then I calmly smile and do nothing as I'm supposed to. This reinforces my great patience. I choose to trade well. I'm playing defense. Second, loss. I imagine trading a size that makes me feel uncomfortable. I feel nervous. I picture the amount of money with insane detail and what I could buy with it. I imagine the market move against me and how I calmly cut the loss and accept it. Third, profit and break even. I imagine that I'm making 5 times the amount of money I previously lost. I imagine the position going in my favor, and now I feel this insane urge to trail to break even. I want to protect myself, is what my brain tells me, even if there's no reason to do so. I see myself doing nothing. Follow my trading plan, and I trail to break even at my predefined break-even point. I imagine the position I'm in even more profit. I feel this insane urge to close the trade or partial prematurely. I see myself doing nothing. I see profits increase and decrease. I'm calm and detached. I see big profits turn into small profits. I smile and accept it. I move on immediately. Since I followed my plan, I did everything correct. There's nothing I could have done better. I win, I move on. I lose, I move on. I assume I'm wrong, and I trust in my ability to get rid of a trade that is not going in my favor. The ideal mindset. Money is a byproduct of the ideal mindset. The ideal mindset does not care or value money. The ideal mindset is one that is carefree and fearless. The ideal mindset feels no fear, and yet it is calculated. The ideal mindset acts in my best self-interest. The ideal mindset perceives information unfiltered and objective, without any emotional attachment or meaning attached to it. The ideal mindset is at constant peace. Winning and losing trades are indifferent to the ideal mindset. The ideal mindset creates a loop inside of me. My trust in the markets and in myself supports my patience. My patience that the setup will eventually form fuels my confidence. My confidence that I will win dictates my inner dialogue. My inner dialogue, what I tell myself during trading, supports my process-oriented mind. This process enables me to stay focused in this very session. I support this loop with my mental exercises. They feed, nourish, and sustain the loop. I trust. My data underpins my trust. My trust supports my patience. My patience is underpinned by the mental exercises I do. These exercises fuel my inner dialogue with confidence. My inner dialogue is driven by my process-oriented mind. I focus on what I can control, my mindset and my risk approach. Anything else is none of my concern. I let the markets do what the market wants to do. Whatever the market does not fuel my fearful side of mind, since that side has been trained away. I'm not afraid of the markets. The only thing I'm afraid of and disgusted by is that I do something stupid in the market. As I trust myself, this does not happen. Trading affirmations. My imagination is vivid, and I find visualization and the self-transcendence process easy. This allows me to reprogram my mind however I want. I feel so happy about this. I believe that money is extremely abundant and is flowing to me in great quantity. I attract large amounts of money and I deserve large amounts of money. I feel wealthy and at peace. My progress is consistent and steady. I'm extremely patient in the pursuit of my goals. I do not judge others ever. I'm free of the fear of judgment and free of the fear of rejection. I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. I feel light and I feel free. I can destroy any obstacle in my way, and there's not a single obstacle I cannot overcome. I thrive in difficult situations and I live for all difficult scenarios. I feel overwhelmed with confidence. I am detached from money and I see it as natural numbers flowing up and down. This allows me to stay calm, objective, and unemotional at all times. I am incredibly disciplined and focused. I value my goals highly and I execute without any hesitation. I'm the best trader one can imagine. I'm fearless yet calculated. I only take intelligent risks, and I always think in probabilities instead of emotions. This makes me feel confident, sharp, and in complete control. I'm a role model. I'm an exceptional risk manager, and protecting my capital comes naturally to me. I think long term, always see the bigger picture, and trust my system completely. This makes me feel safe, powerful, and patient. Despite my success, I remain humble and detached from outcomes. This detachment allows me to form at my absolute best. It makes me even more successful over time. I feel grounded and unstoppable. I execute my trading plan with absolute discipline and precision, regardless of the short-term outcome. I am patient, emotionally neutral, and fully committed to following my edge. This consistency compounds my success over time. I feel calm, focused, and in full control. I'm comfortable with uncertainty and variance because I trust probabilities and long-term expectancy. Wins and losses do not affect my identity or emotions. I'm stoic. This detachment allows me to perform at my highest level. I feel composed, professional, and confident. I work ruthlessly hard and push myself. I'm constantly progressing. I feel accomplished, dangerous, and powerful. I'm insanely confident. My mind rules at all times and my body obeys without question. I'm not afraid of pain. I thrive in discomfort and I bathe in pain because it sharpens me and builds my character. I feel strong and disciplined. There's nothing and no one that can stop me from achieving my goals. I do what needs to be done, regardless of how I feel. And this makes me feel unstoppable and in control. I perform best in difficult situations. Pressure brings out the strongest version of me. I feel resilient, mentally tough, and superior in my discipline. I'm an exceptionally patient person. I wait for my edge to present itself and execute without discipline.